I mean, to be fair, three of them are like actually part of security team.
Yeah.
And one of them was like literally half of the party there was part of the uh, adventuring party that went to a planet to find people.
All right.
Yeah, so he'll see Snyder, and is he still nursing his headache? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's like he's actually quite agreeable at this point in time.
Right. Good morning, sir.
Your friend. The one.
Francis.
No, the other one. The one that did the rounds of drinks.
Oh, Boyd, I think.
Yeah, it's Boyd.
He sure knows how to keep others entertained.
He knows how to win people over, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Saw him leaving the bar with one of those questionable types.
The ladies.
Yeah, we'll call him that.
Yeah, and then he came back. I'm sure he found out eventually. He didn't seem that drunk, so would have been amusing to see it today.
It would have been funny.
I don't think we would have seen him. He'd have been down in engineering for the next week or two.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Poor boy would be probably traumatized for the rest of his life.
Depends on if he gave or took.
Ooh. Fair point.
Anyway, I wanted to ask permission to make use of the training ground at some point soon.
What for?
Morale boosting.
As long as you don't really damage anything.
We're using the gel, so.
Who's the unlucky person going to be at the receiving end of your shot?
I think it'd probably be me receiving the shot because of this. He points to his eye.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably get some practice in.
Yeah.
But then again, I did say that as any time that he's got free time, he'll probably be there trying to sort that out.
I mean, you've been attempting to. It's still like a difficult shot.
Can I make rolls?
Go ahead.
I mean, because he'll literally try and do that before heading to the mess hall. So, is it alright if I can make use of it? I mean, you can even make a spectacle out of it if you like.
Yeah.
Got a few of my group from him, and then a few engineer and Boyd and his friends apparently want to.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Which brings me to a question, as for now out of character. Does the players, anybody here in the group, knows that if there is somebody on the station that doubles in cyberware?
Science team?
True. Yeah, but like officially, you know, if somebody sells cyberware.
No. There is no official cyberware. Like, other than what's provided through science.
To civilians,
yeah. Or to guards, really.
He's got permission, yeah?
Yeah, he got permission.
I will be back later.
Alright.
Give a quick salute, make his way to the gun range for the rest of the time that Francis is messed about with his trying to get his ship.
Alright. Let's see a roll.
What's it?
A mental effect save.
Oh, what?
Kinda makes sense because you are trying to overcome your
own handicaps.
Yeah, handicap of the mind.
Okay, yeah. You're unable to improve your shot for now.
What about physical?
I mean, no.
I was thinking more of just taking a shot, like an actual.
Yeah, but I would agree with the DM. It's not matter of like recall or something, your body. It's matter
It's
of
just
your like because eye is connected
It's
to
like
mind.
your depth perceptions are real. Like pain, you've
Yeah.
got to like try and judge
Yeah, I'm not sure.
what the distance is properly.
I'm not sure because I think it never happened to me, but if I remember correctly, like if you have no one, I just have no depth of field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he'll just be spending that, probably missing the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Getting frustrated.
Yeah. All right. So when you head to the mess hall, Francis is looking down in the dumps.
Morning, Francis. This is an odd sight for you. Where's all your equipment?
I left them in the room. In my room.
I haven't even met you for that long, and I know that's an odd view of you. So, come on. You'll sit down at this point at the opposite end and just fucking lean over. What's the problem?
You'll know how hard this is, but I just want to 5 minutes with the science team. The ship that I came on. I want to say goodbye.
No. Goodbye.
Well, I doubt it will be kept, probably scrapped. It might not even be in flight condition anymore. And also, I have, shakes his head, had a crew once that I was a part of.
I think you know what to do.
Yeah.
Who knows what to do what? Oh, right.
All right. So roll me a d3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about this.
2.
So,
Oh, crap.
So,
Oh, no.
So I think you know. I think you know who.
Oh, God. I guess he would close his eyes. He'd twitch
I mean,
a lot.
there's a chance if I'm going into science team soon, I can see if I can sort something out. But it depends on if it's still there at the time.
There am I.
Excuse me?
There am I.
You're in the mess hall where you have been sitting for I don't know how long.
No, it feels wrong. He's speaking with a German accent now as well.
Oh, God. Wait. I thought you were French.
No, I am German. I'm Edward Adler, doctor, lawyer extraordinaire.
Did you hit your head on the way back from the bar?
From what bar? There are many bars on this station. Who are you? I do not recognize you.
Right, you need to go. We need to go see Hans or Emily.
Why would I say that? Why would I go there? I am a doctor. I do not need another doctor.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not. I feel fine.
It's not about feeling fine.
Don't you touch me.
And at some point, Salazar came by.
Yeah, you see something's odd with the Frenchie.
He would be standing or sitting differently. His posture would be very straight. It would be his hands on the table, clasped together, relaxed but at the same time formal.
Yeah, so I just came by because obviously Lazarus is my superior officer, so I'm guessing I report to him during my shift.
At points, yes.
Yeah, so I just came by and I look at him and then look at the Frenchie, and I just say quietly. So I'm trying to make that only Lazarus hears him. What's the problem?
I have no idea.
You need help?
Why
I
are
ask
you
otherwise. You need backup?
I'll manage.
Why
Okay.
are you whispering?
I take like few steps back, but I still observe situation.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Edward Adler, the station's doctor and lawyer.
What station are you on?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to find the name of it. I wrote it down somewhere. He would say, "Oh yeah, this is stations Omega, of course. One of the finest stations in this sector."
And what sector would that be?
He'd say a sector not too far from Earth.
Right.
I don't know which one it is.
Would Lazarus roughly know where that is, or?
Yeah, you recognize it as being near where Earth is. Like, in fact, that station, the location he's saying is the current location of Alpha, or A.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe the old one was replaced.
Yeah, we're not on the Omega station. We're on. We're nowhere near Earth.
That is not concern of me.
I'm just saying we're not on Omega station.
I was on a mission. And the engines of the ship went damaged? Yes, that sounds right. The Frenchman and the Russian both went into cryosleep. I made sure it was fine. And then the captain, that man, that thing. Oh, I never liked him.
Who was that?
Our captain. He was so goody two shoes and buys a book and so lawful. To run the door. What an arrogant prat.
Emily might want to meet you.
I do not feel I need to meet anyone.
Trust me, it's for your own benefit.
I feel fine. I can diagnose myself.
Self-diagnosing is the worst possible thing you could do.
Which is why I'd like to do it.
I'm station security. Would you please follow me?
As was I on Omega. Probably a higher rank than
now.
you.
But you're not on Omega now.
But I am. This is obviously Omega. There is no other station in the sector.
Would there be any large panels with the name of the ship on it anywhere?
For all intents and purposes, this would look like just about every other station. Like, there may be some discrepancies in, like, the light fixtures and how they're, like, positioned, like, where, like certain bays are, and, like, as well as certain, like, decks. But for the most part, yeah.
Right.
Do you look around to, like, try and look for a panel?
No, I guess by now he'd probably know that there aren't any.
Yeah, he stands up and leaves, or tries to.
Excuse me, Edward. Or was it?
Edward Adler, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salazar, you currently have Eldon's stun baton.
Okay. I do not take it out yet, but obviously my hand hovers over it and I'm just listening to the conversation, waiting to intervene if necessary.
It's for your own good, please.
I'm going to the med bay, of course.
Good.
By myself.
I will accompany you.
I don't think you need to. Fuck it, he runs off. He runs off.
So he runs?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just shot a quick glance to Lazarus if he just says to me one word, like one command.
Lazarus just walks the same way.
So I just ask, you want me to follow?
We're following him.
Okay, I ask if you want me, or do you want me to... okay, so if you say that, yeah, I keep with you. And we try to keep up the pace. I don't know if you want to roll us anything, because we are kinda like military guys who can, like,
Keep
usually
the pace.
run.
I mean,
Lazarus isn't on duty, he's walking.
Ah. Am I on duty yet, if I'm serving under him?
no, you're not on duty yet.
Okay, so I'm also not running.
So they'll head towards the med bay regardless of whether Edward's going that way.
Yeah.
He is. I'll try to.
Yeah,
Alright, so
he goes one
about
way where
halfway
he
to
expects it.
when you're halfway to the med bay, roll me another mental effect save.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He
Yeah.
just collapses and has a brain aneurysm.
No, actually,
Oh no.
yeah, it's still Adler.
The worst one as well.
Out of character is like, are you like homebrewing his mental multiple personality disorder, or in the book there's like written down rules for like
No,
mental illness?
This is homebrewed.
But it's cool.
Oh
So
man,
yeah, they'll
This
They'll
is
probably
all
get-
because I took a 0 in artist.
yeah, this is the reason.
What?
Generally,
This is happening.
this all was born from this.
This all spawned from him being a French bastard who's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so actually, on a nat 1, it'll switch.
Oh fucking hell.
Roll a d2.
Oh god.
It's gonna be interesting.
So he might not even make it to the med bay.
Yeah, so you
No.
kind of like stop and like start freaking out
Twitching.
again.
Yeah.
Like you guys see him like just as he's coming out of another spaz attack.
Hello.
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 So yeah, he'll walk over to whoever it is now.
Yeah. So
I'm like
try and,
keeping
like-
behind I'm keeping with Lazarus, but I'm guessing he knows more about the situation. He was handling for now, so I'm not intervening yet.
How how cognitive are his actions at the moment?
Now they're probably fine. Now they stop spasming. Do you approach him, did you say?
Yeah, he'll get on one knee beside him and try and like help him up.
Like, he pushes your hand, but it's not aggressively pushing your hand away. Like, he pushes your hand away and like stands up. And like, in a quiet voice, he starts to speak in Russian. With a
Okay.
Russian accent. And he says, where am I?
Lazarus not having a clue what he says turns to Salazar.
I quickly say to Lazarus, he's speaking Russian. I will try to translate, and I'm answering in Russian. Delta Station 11B. Mr. Adler? I didn't know you can speak Russian. You говоришь
can't,
по-русски.
He hears you speak English. And like, he hears him speak English as well. So like, he switches to English quickly and says, no. Adler? No, where is that fucking German? I'm not going to try and speak in a Russian accent because I'm too tired. Simply,
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Just letting you know that I am here.
all right.
oh, I get to watch the fun then.
Hi. Yeah, so as he switches to English, I just look at Lazarus. Well, he's speaking English now.
He's
Well-
in the med bay. We'll take you to him.
Nah, I don't want to be near that guy. Do not take me to the doctor.
Who are you again?
Valentin Yakovlev, obviously. Do you not know me?
No.
No, and it seems we didn't know Adler until recently.
You don't want to know that man. You really don't want to know that man.
Well, we already know him.
Ugh.
Listen, you were spasming there pretty hard, so...
We need to make sure you haven't damaged anything.
Oh, that damn.
You fell pretty hard.
I do not fall. You fool, you must have misseen. Along with that eye, as if you could see anything.
Excuse me?
I said, along with that eye, as if you could see anything. You must have misseen. I do not fall.
Try to talk with more respect with station security.
I am station security.
No, you are not.
Not on this station, you're not.
Don't lie to me. He tried to punch you.
And we will meet force with force. Stun button.
Alright, first the punch, then the stun.
I mean, he's
So
attacking
just,
whom?
Me.
So-
Yeah, Lazarus. Basic attack roll.
Yep.
So AC is
Free.
3, yeah, sorry. Oh, wrong button.
Yep, combat field uniform.
Nice one. 1.
Yeah.
Misses, yeah. Of course he misses.
The punch goes wide.
He's disorientated.
What's a grapple?
It'd be still like a normal attack.
Unarmed, yeah.
Yeah, you need to hit an unarmed attack, and then it's like a pull strength checks to keep hold.
Yeah.
So, could I use it as a dex to try and maneuver around him to get behind him?
Judo hold?
Yeah, get behind him and kind of like restrain him.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to use brute force. I'm trying to use like get my arms
Subtle
into
maneuvers.
place. Yeah. Wait.
Ellis, you're kind of like, for some reason, you're kind of near med bay. Like,
So
Rizo kind of like cut open his hand and like he asked you to go up to med bay.
So -1 on arms.
Okay.
+1 dex. +1 attack bonus. So it's just +1, isn't it? What's your
Yes.
AC?
3. Same as you.
Okay. Hey.
Wow.
You are grappled. You are currently held in place.
Good.
And
Is...
the stun baton actually comes in.
Oh, okay, so attack goes off because seeing that he's grappled, I would like give half a second to see if Francis is still trashing. If he's still trashing, I would try to pacify him with stun button.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so what is that like?
3 AC.
On what skill is stun button uses? Combat unarmed?
It's a
Unarmed.
combat primitive.
Ah, primitive. Okay, so I don't have primitive. I have -1 on primitive.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, primitive. Yeah, sorry.
So AC 3.
Yep.
My basic attack is 1.
Yeah, and your dex is 1.
Dex is 1, so that's total of +5. And my primitive is -1, so that's total of +4. So now what? It will be just easier because I don't have prepared weapon. Just roll that.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's struggling about too much. He didn't get the
Yeah.
the left.
And I'm not willing to risk hitting you, so I just... Okay, that's enough. Stop trashing right now, whoever you are. Francis, Adler, or this other dude.
Just name all of his friends.
Valentin.
Or Valentin.
So yeah, he'll just keep whatever you try and do. Just try and keep
Well,
hold of you.
As soon as you're like grappled, you're going to make another mental effect save.
Yeah. I got a natural 1 this again. Oh my god.
No, you're still Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LS, you see this going on.
So I'm
You're
like coming
getting,
down the hall and I see
you're
these
getting
guys.
the worst
fight
2
me.
of all 3.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell.
I was gonna say, what's the third one then, or the fourth one technically?
The captain.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so
The one that Adler didn't like.
Yeah,
one
the
that-
one that was by the book.
The one Adler doesn't like, which probably means he's a decent guy.
The one that Adler says is by the book. But,
American, most likely.
Okay, so
Well-
what's Ellis' reaction?
actually.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, Ellis doesn't give a shit. You're not the operator. He doesn't care what happens to you guys. So I guess it's more pertinent to ask, what does Rizo do?
He's screaming in Russian.
Rizo's not Russian.
Rizo's not with you. Like,
We're not at the med day.
he asked you to just go pick up like something. Like,
Oh, so he stayed behind and I was going to medbay to pick something up.
yeah.
Okay. So I kind of came in the middle of this. So what exactly is going on?
Like,
What am I seeing?
Lazarus is grappling the French dude, and Salazar is trying to stun baton him.
Who is like basically speaking and shouting in perfect Russian with a perfect Russian accent as well. No French in it.
Yeah, it's like this is
So wait,
definitely an
The French guy speaking in Russian?
yeah.
Perfectly. Like with no French accent.
Well, no, you did speak to me in Russian before.
Yeah, but there'd still be
That
like
was
an accent.
That was a
Yeah.
Frenchy Russian.
This
Yeah,
is
this is,
perfect Russian.
This is a Russian.
Yeah.
As if he's a completely different person.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
Well, out of character, I spoiled it from the beginning almost.
We knew it was there.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious when you first see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what is Francis doing then?
I'm still struggling. Like I'm still trying to get out the lock.
I mean, like, as in, like, are you going to make an attack to get out of it? Or?
Well,
And
Ellis
that's
is
up to the
going
GM how
to
that would work.
Ellis is going to walk up to you guys. He's not going to get close enough to interfere, but he's just going to speak generally.
Query. What is going on?
I'm guessing because Lazarus is like struggling, I just quickly like say, Ellis, like Frenchie has some sort of episode, I don't know, mental illness or something. He just, said he's like Valentine before Adler. He's just like switching personalities, and now we are trying to pacify him and take him to.
Interesting. Do you require assistance?
That's
This
Lazarus
whole
like
time,
not.
Lazarus is just ignoring him. He's focused on trying to keep hold of the thrashing Russian.
All right. Well, I want you to make an opposed athletics.
Aha! Can I use Dex or?
Yeah, because you are currently like in an advantageous position.
I'm going to use strength simply because that's what the Russian would do. He doesn't know that he doesn't have a strong
not
body
that it
anymore.
makes a difference. They're
I'd
one
say
level,
to
so-
Ellis.
I have a minus one. personally.
Affirmative. We don't want to hurt him.
Yeah.
So you okay?
Orin Lazarus is kind of like you just kind of like press him back in like after he like wriggles a bit.
Well, what
And
I'd like to
Salazar requested assistance. So what should I roll to assist?
Well, I mean,
what I would like to do is put a knee into the back of his and try and
bring
pull
him down.
like, yeah, take him to the floor.
Question: do we have a security guard some sort of cuffs, handcuffs?
Yeah,
You have a robot with transforming hands.
that too. I mean, how does Salazar? You were the one that requested assistance.
What Ellis is going to do
Okay.
is... What kind of position is Francis in right now?
He's he's currently being like in as close to a judo hold as Lazarus could manage.
Force him to the ground and handcuff his hands.
Okay, so I'm going to grab his wrists that are like being held behind his back, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my hands are just going to wrap around his wrists and hold them real damn ass tight.
Could I assist with like combat unarmed?
I mean,
Or
he's
just
already
punching
being
him in the
held.
fucking chin or
Ah,
something.
right.
Yeah, so what I'm basically doing is disassembling my hands into
Cuffing
like
me.
to wrap around your wrists and hold them to your back. And I'm at the same time I'm going to like bring a wire out of my wrist that's going to wrap around your stomach and hold you to my arm as well.
Shibari.
In the hug.
So should I roll anything for that, or do I
No,
just
like it's very
Nah.
easy to do. Like he's currently being held.
Okay, then I will bring him to his feet in that position.
All right.
He's basically straitjacketed by a strong robot. So
At that point, Lazarus will just let go and start walking towards medbay.
Okay,
Right,
so I
so-
say to LS, thank you for assist. Could you help us in bringing him to medbay?
Of course,
On-
that was
Hans
this
or
unit's
Emily
original
needs-
destination.
Hans or Emily needs to have a look at him.
Perfect.
And
Then let us.
there's another mental effect save needed from Francis. All right, you regain control, Francis. You start like struggling and twitching, and you kind of like come to as Francis.
Yeah, as you are being
This is
held by at LS, and we are all walking down the hallway to med.
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
I
Guys,
should
what
be
the
asking
fuck?
that question. Are you back with us, Francis?
I never left. Of course I am.
Oh, you,
No, I
as
did
as
not.
Lazarus is walking in front of him, he doesn't turn around, but he's speaking. So, explain to me, who's Adler, Valentine, and
Yeah, you heard the
yeah, that
last
was
name.
it.
I
was
told you.
Valentine's
I
name?
told.
He
I told
he
you the
even
last name.
like Adler mentioned Tehran.
Yeah, and Tehran. Then
My old crew. How do you know their names? Have you been to the science bay?
because you told me
No, I
when
did
you
not.
were them.
as we are
He
walking,
twitched a lot.
LS, do you
I should
perhaps
say that.
do you perhaps have do you record your activities?
All sensory inputs and outputs of this unit are recorded.
Okay, so if you don't mind, then as we arrive at the mate bay, then I would like to ask you, LS, to show the part of the recording for our Frenchie here, how he acted, before he regained his senses.
Affirmative, but please be advised that this unit only appeared in the only appeared as Francis was
Institute.
being forced to the ground.
That's fine. He was still speaking Russian at that time.
That's
Yes.
just because I speak Russian.
But that was perfect.
Confirmed.
Nice.
His Russian was perfect.
No matter what to say,
I know.
Frenchie, you are going to med bay, and med team is looking at you and doing whatever scan they need to do. As of right now, I don't know, Lazarus, what's your opinion? But I'm saying, unless you are getting checked, I consider you a security risk.
Mm-hmm. But I completely agree. We're going to medbay to sort this out now.
He'd just hang his head. For now.
Yes, so do we
Okay.
arrive at the med bay without more problems?
When they get towards how far is medbay away from where, say, like the security team sleep?
It's a distance.
Well, as soon as it gets towards the point where he'd have to break off to go to security teams like bunks and all that, he'd do that and make sure them two the three of them carried on going towards medbay.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
Affirmative. You have my contact, so if anything happens,
Would I have access to Francis's door to open it up into his bunk?
Yeah, I
mean-
didn't lock it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I had
Oh,
a woman
and-
in there, remember?
Yeah.
She might still be there.
She
Just to
could still be
confirm-
there, yeah.
Heron, just to confirm.
Yeah.
At the end of last session, once we arrive back on the station, you can just assume that I left a copy of the alien language data with Rizzo and Tin Cup.
Yep. And Rizzo immediately copied and transferred data to science team.
Fair enough.
Like he let you know that he did that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Laz will grab up the all the paint and stuff and the fucking pad and everything. I don't know if the woman's still there. I don't know. Would she be there still after all this
No.
time?
Nah, she's
no,
gone.
no. Remember, Francis went to her.
No, I didn't.
No, oh
No,
wait,
it's
mine.
I
Because
misunderstood.
it's all the
that was
paintings
void.
and stuff. It's all romantic and shit.
Yeah, his paintings are really good.
So yeah,
You probably see like a lot of. Well, you probably see male crew members, although you wouldn't recognize them.
No, but yeah.
A lot of people in like
You see
exchange uniforms. If you know
Yeah.
what the exchange is.
like
Yeah, it's the bank.
I mean, like
was-
if your character does.
All right,
it
no.
was
Well, I guess he
it was
would.
once like a banking like operation that turned paramilitary, then paramilitary banking operation. It got really weird, and then it was shut down.
Yeah, well, if he knew about the Omega Station, I guess he would know.
Yeah, he would know what the exchange is.
Yeah, but I would assume that Francis would actually put in the detail of maybe the names of the people on their name tag or whatever. He'd
Yep.
put silly little details like that on there. So I guess eventually, if he looked hard enough, he'd
Yeah, you'll
notice them.
You'll notice that it's them. Like,
He'd actually take the time if he sees one of them, he'd try and find a picture of all three of them, like just an individual.
You see that Adler and Valentina painted normally, just a normal like portrait of them without armor, just in clothes. But Turan is fully armored in like a black assault suit.
Of course he is, bastard. So he'll grab the two of them, like carefully trying to take them off the wall without damaging them, as well as all the painting and equipment that he needs.
yeah,
And he'll head back towards medbay.
you're able to do it. Like, do you grab 2 or 3 of the paintings?
No, the two paintings, the Adler and Valentine.
All right.
There's no point grabbing Tyron because he's in armor. So, well, I guess maybe the armor would react with him. So, I guess he'll take all three.
That depends if you want me to react.
Well, at first it'll be just showing the.
With a 15 mental effects save.
Well, you're gonna be restrained, so I don't give a fuck. But yeah, no, it'd mostly be to show it to Emily and Hans so they can get an idea.
Yeah, so when you're put in medbay, you're restrained, you're tied up, you're...
Yeah, I'm
Like the
guessing they
second
make
time in
sure
2
he can.
weeks.
I'm guessing they make sure that he cannot harm himself, nor he cannot harm anyone else.
Yeah. Emily and, like Hans, had, had to leave the medbay temporarily.
Like,
For sleep.
yeah, maybe. So
Mm-hmm.
you got Emily looking after you.
Yep.
Well, you guys can do a bit of role playing while I'm grabbing the stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I'm just making sure everything is in place. I'm just wondering, like, if they decide that Francis has a problem and it will take time to fix it. So who has like authority to, for example, like send station-wide message that this and this person is considered, like give her yellow papers of sorts, if that's possible at all, even?
What do you mean?
I just want to confirm here. Sorry to interrupt. Is there anybody in Medway besides us?
Emily.
Who?
Dr. Emily, the head doctor.
The
head
new
medic.
head of the medic team. So there's her, me, Frenchie, and you, I guess.
Okay. So I will walk up to the doctor, still holding Francis.
No,
I know who Doctor? Sorry?
I guessed it's like we helped her to like set him restrained in like isolation ward or something. Do they have
Even
something
just a normal one, to be fair.
Like,
or
wouldn't-
normal one?
Like,
Okay, guys, I'm gonna walk up and talk to the doctor, and we'll figure out what's going on from there.
Yep.
But I just want to confirm: would I have known who Dr. Emily is at this point? I don't think I
Yeah.
would. I would.
You would have seen like them, like her,
Okay.
at one point, and like been told, yeah, that's the new head doctor.
Okay. So I will walk up to her.
Operator,
Yes.
this person has had a psychotic episode. We would like to ensure that he is okay and not a danger to others.
She kind of like sighs. Okay, and she kind of walks over to you. Francis, and she just like rests a hand against your forehead, and you feel something entering your mind.
Make a mental effect save?
Well, if you're wanting to resist, yes.
Yeah, because she doesn't say anything to me. Yes.
Like, yeah.
Like, I'd reel away from it. I wouldn't, like, ugh. She doesn't say anything. I feel her, anyway.
Nah,
But,
she
they're
pushes through, and like you feel like it's definitely like someone else in your mind. It's like
It's a bit crowded now.
yeah, there are currently 5 in the mind.
I wonder if she'd find them, because I'm just me.
Yeah.
Just as a curiosity.
Who knows? Who knows if she'll find anything? Well, she kind of like searches around for a bit, like internally asks you like, have you experienced any traumatic events like cryosleep in the past month?
He'd just answer, we.
Okay.
Probably out loud at the same time.
Yeah. And she just kind of like